Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Juggernaut to the last episode of Total War Attila, the age of Charlemagne as the Emirate of Cordoba. Well, let's play what I just said. Yes, this is going to be the last episode. No more after this. I'm going to move on to a different game. I'm going to do some other things. Well, why? All good things must come to an end. I don't know if this is a good thing, but it is a thing and it must come to an end. I'm afraid... I mean, it's just a lack of views more than anything else, and a lack of fun and interest on my behalf, more so than anything else. But, yeah, the series died last episode, pretty much. It lived up to that point fairly well, then it died, so I'm fine, though. I think that's completely fine. It was great fun doing it, don't get me wrong, but now it's just becoming boring for me. Like, I'm not enjoying playing this. I'm gonna have to force myself to play through all this first of all, which is gonna be like, yeah, you don't want to see that. So, yeah, today is the last episode. What we're gonna do today, we're going to kill some Franks. I actually skipped ahead a couple of turns. Well, that's not necessarily true. I didn't personally skip ahead, but the footage that I recorded got corrupt. And I realised that, and I'm like, damn, okay. Doesn't matter though. What I basically did, the only thing I did was I took the four armies that were here, marched them straight up to Paris, attacked Paris, and in doing so declared war on the Franks. Typical backstab maneuver, right? So, yeah, what I'm going to do now is, this turn I'm going to go and take over this city. I'm not going to fight it out, we're going to just, yeah, just going to auto-resolve. Aggressive. There we go, we're going to take one more city from the Franks. Because why not? There we go. Loot and occupy because I need money. And now we're going to go and kill Charlemagne. I know Charlemagne's probably somewhere out there leading his men. We're going to roleplay and imagine that Charlemagne is actually... all this time has actually been in Paris, ruling over his kingdom. And what we're going to do is we're going to attack Paris, we're going to take it over, and that's going to be the end of the series. Before we do, a little bit of like a nostalgia trip. We started off from here, our capital city. We had revolt problems and so on, and then soon we spread over to conquer all of Spain, apart from Barcelona, I believe this is. Yes. Which we left to sort of wage their proxy wars with the rest of the West. Surprisingly satisfying to say, the rest of the West. With the Western countries and the Franks and the other duchies around. Then our advances spread towards France, and we took over Bordeaux, like their biggest city at the time in the south. Well, that and Marseille. How would you pronounce this in English? Marseille? Marseille, probably. This would be the second biggest city in the south, but we never got around to taking it. Anyways, we just made a beeline straight towards Paris, took over Charlemagne, and soon his empire will remain in ruin, and well, we'll leave our successors to finish them off and establish the glory of the Umayyads in Europe. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun doing this. It's I don't think I'm going to be playing Attila for a decent bit of time now. I can't wait for Warhammer Total War, which is something that I am really looking forward to. I think that's going to be a great game, but in terms of Attila Total War, I don't think I'm going to be playing this. I think I might play occasionally Rome 2 Total War, which is a game that I really love, just because of the time period, like, really literally nothing else. I just really like the time period, and in come the Franks. Yeah, you might say, well, you would have lost this war. No. No, the alternative to doing this would have been to take a city-by-city, army-by-army approach, and sort of take over France one city at a time, one army at a time. which would take about 6 to 7 episodes, and there's really no need to stretch it out that far. His armies will be broken by the loss of their king, and they'll surrender, is what I'm choosing to believe. Besides, I'll probably be able to defend Bordeaux with that army from the north, and that's where his armies will be broken, basically. That's where I win the war. That's where I win the game, essentially. Also, last time I played through these turns, they actually kept going south to attack Barcelona further, so... Just, yeah, I didn't get this last time, war weariness. Yeah, I didn't get it last time. Okay, whatever. Let's attack Paris and take it over and end the series, because it's a fitting end, isn't it? And even if we did lose this war, even if we do lose parts of France and the Franks take it back and history returns itself to normal, it was still a fun run that we had. We took over all of Spain and it was great, so... Don't worry about it. It's fine. Is that actually Charlemagne? Yes, it is. Oh! Oh, this is good. Oh, this is good. I've actually prepared a speech for this. The age of Charlemagne comes to a close. The armies of Allah gather at the gates of Paris. Soon its walls shall be breached, and will usher in a new era for the West. Absolutely. I can't stress it how fun. I can't stress enough how fun this was to do. But yes, in the Battle of Paris, 792 Anno Domini, the year of our Lord. Wait, that's wrong if I'm playing as a Muslim. Never mind. In this year, Paris has fallen to the mighty armies of the Umayyad, or the Emirate of Cordoba, whichever you prefer to call us.
Spearman ready for order. My lord.
Series come to an end, and there was a blast doing it, absolutely. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing other games now. I'm looking forward to finishing my... Actually, can I rant about this for a second? So I started this Let's Play in what was it called? Yeah, Master of Orion. And apparently I am worse than Hitler for saying it doesn't run on modern systems. Oh, sorry, Master of Orion 2 doesn't run on modern systems. The new Master of Orion game that I'm playing, of course, it runs on Windows 10 perfectly and everything, but apparently I'm worse than Hitler for saying it doesn't, Master of Orion, the original Master of Orion, not even Master of Orion 2, the original Master of Orion doesn't run on Windows 10. You can get it to run on Windows 10, true, which is I suppose where the butthurtedness of fanboys begins. Yeah, I called it, shut up. You can get it to run, true enough. Okay, I'll give you that. But, since when does putting it in an emulator and running it count as that? And since when does installing DOSBox? Is that what they're calling it? No, it's not a DOSBox. That sounds funny. Some program from G2A that basically emulates a computer from 30 years ago count towards it running on modern systems. No, it doesn't run on a modern system. You emulate something and make it seem like it's from I don't know how many years ago. It doesn't run on Windows 10. You can't use the Windows 10 operating system, especially 64-bit, to run the original Master of Orion. You need to tweak around with the bloody thing and just put the entire state of your put the entire thing that's supposed to run it 20 years in the past to be able to actually play the game. It doesn't, like, yes, you can have the Windows 10 operating system on your computer and play the original Master of Orion, but you can't play it with Windows 10, right? You need stuff along with it. That was my entire point, and apparently fanboys get really upset when they tell them that their game from like 1980s is old. I know it hasn't aged. Really? Hasn't aged? Really? Games from 5 years ago have aged. You're telling me games from the 80s haven't aged? Don't be ridiculous. Don't get me wrong, I think the original Elite was one of the best flight sims ever, especially the along with the, what are they called, TIE Fighter vs X-Wing series. I think those were some of the best games ever. Like, don't get me wrong, but those games have bloody aged, okay? I have no delusions about that, and apparently telling a fanboy that his game's old is... it makes you worse than Hitler, and I fought for going to the bloody Lion's Den and posting the Let's Play. But, rant over, okay, that was nasty. This is very, very symbolic and beautiful. We are storming the gates of Paris, we shall take over their land, we shall kill Charlemagne, and bring just a new era to Europe, basically. Let's use flaming arrows to make sure that we set fire to the city if at all possible. Yeah, flaming shot. Sounds a lot like filet mignon, that's something completely different. Is this... this is Frankish horseman medium cavalry. Now, here's Charlemagne. Let's pause and find Charlemagne, shall we? Actually, do they not show... yeah, here he is, yeah they do. Fitting how the age of Charlemagne will end with his death. Just because the name of the DLC is it's like, it's super fitting to end a Let's Play like this. It's... even if I wanted to do it for a couple of more turns and a couple of more episodes, I still end it here because it's super fitting. So, yeah. Yeah, I think it's a beautiful end to the series. Scale the walls. It wouldn't be an episode if I didn't get interrupted midway through it. And it's such a fine moment, indeed. But yeah, they just got a burger delivery. I'm gonna leave this here to cool, and apparently it's not uncommon for people to eat. I say people, commanders to eat during the
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
entire huge offensive phases and whatnot.
We are at your command.
Great, because it gives me an excuse to be an absolute unprofessional bastard. I'm taking another bite of this. I'm just going to push through to the middle of the city. The only way to make this more fitting would be to do it with my faction leader, which is not exactly that big of a difference who does it. I mean, his son doing it is equally effective, I suppose. Sweet
The enemy have
unprofessionalism.
destroyed our siege engines.
Swordsmen! Engage! Orders!
I'm really surprised to find Charlemagne in here, to be honest. I thought he'd be elsewhere, but no, he's in Paris, and I'm delighted to hear that. No, you don't count. You go back up. Oh, you're gonna like this. Check this out. Actually, let's kill a few more of the.
The enemy tower is no more than wreckage now. The enemy is upon us. They're at the walls.
Well, their walls. I mean, yeah, no, it's gonna be captured. Look at this zerg of troops from all sides, storming to the center. Beautiful. I actually increased the graphics so the frame rate will be a bit worse, but actually, how much are we getting right now? About 20? Well, yeah. Mind you, that's 20 at speed 3, so sweet unprofessionalism. Is that the enemy retreating? That better be the enemy retreating. Yep, okay. Alright. 70%. Number 5. It's happening quickly. Backed up like tuna, but hey, if it works, it works. Reminds me of that episode of The Walking Dead. We need to be. Of course, they're not Walking Dead. They're going to be most of them are going to be alive at the end of the battle. So, the attacking Muslims. Yeah, no, just me. Let's charge in with the general as well. Straight for the head of the serpent, shall we say? Yes, I get to call him Serpent. He's my enemy. But yeah, I haven't talked a lot about Charlemagne actually as a character. I like him as like a historical character and all that. I think he was a brilliant man. And not necessarily connected to his political achievements. Fair enough. I mean, we all know who Charlemagne was from that side. But on a more personal level, I think the man was brilliant. It was very pragmatic, which I really appreciate in
Our general is being attacked!
all
Keep him alive!
political leaders, especially throughout history, like hundreds of years ago, history. I think he learned to speak 3 or 4 languages, but he was illiterate, which is a bit paradoxical if you think about it. But the way he learned it was just through, well, practically speaking, right? He learned it by listening to people and then using the language rather than learning it, which is a bit of an inspiration to someone like myself as a linguist and all that. Well, future linguist, hopefully. You don't care about that. Let's kill him. You know the man I've been praising over the last like 2 minutes. Yeah, let's kill him now. Actually, where is he? Hold on, we need to play this in slow motion. Make this all epic. Where is he? Of course, we're gonna have trouble finding him in the heat of battle. Anyone see him? Is that him? No, that's my general. That's not my general. That's my unit. We did not kill him. He is not dead. This much I know. Here, Charlemagne, Charlemagne, Charlemagne.
This is your day!
Well, he's somewhere in there.
Cavalry!
Used to be at one point, certainly. I doubt his own mother would recognize him right now. I actually really liked him, unlike his brother, so, yeah.
Orders, my lord!
Actually, can we actually find him in there? Oh, you know what, guys? Stop with the cheering and continue with the murdering. Yeah. More of this, please. Absolutely. Stab deep, my children. Maybe we did kill him. I just didn't get the. I just didn't realize we got the message at the side. Well, you know what? We did definitively kill him now. I mean, there's nothing alive in there, so, yeah, that would be all. Paris has fallen, Charlemagne is dead. His reign and his age is over. Now comes a new era. A new era for the channel, too. We're going to be playing something else now, I suppose. Yeah, I just want to see Paris fall and loot and occupy it, basically. To click that button, and I'm sorry, but that was just beautiful. I shouldn't say that. I mean, I just killed someone, and then I just killed like the arguably main character of the expansion and all that. Yes, but just killed Charlemagne.
Besieging settlement.
Also taking Paris decreased our war exhaustion, so let's also take over this city. Just for bragging rights, really.
We fight for you,
There we go.
my lord.
Paris is ours. Burn everything. I'm gonna burn it. burn just the churches. Yeah, there we go. Well, that would be all. You might say, yeah, well, now you're stuck deep within enemy territory. No, not really. Like, his armies, I know exactly where they are, so... Not that it matters, I won't play this anymore, but, yeah, because, like, they're going to take over this city, or they just sacked it, which is even better for me. Move this army from the north down to the south, fight in Bordeaux, because I have good defences here. I'll keep Bordeaux, move these armies from the north down here, take over that, all that, and, yeah, win the game properly at that point, I suppose, but you don't need to see that as the series sort of died out. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe down below if you enjoyed this video and this series as a whole. And of course, subscribe if you want to see what we're going to be playing in the future. My name has been Juggernaut. For one final time in this series, of course, I'm not leaving or committing suicide or whatever. I was just ending the series, yeah. But yeah, one last time within the context of Charlemagne, Age of Charlemagne, the Telltale War. I bid you farewell, and until next time, in a different video, take care. Bye-bye.